The Scottish summer sun shone bright as the villagers went about their daily activities and routines. The little chores and seemingly innocuous tasks that were essential to their survival on the island of Shetland. Some passed a familiar local figure busying himself with the day's work, but decided to leave him be. The cool breeze brushed against his fur. His paws balanced on his stone in the middle of the fresh lake. The animal sat peacefully, enjoying his favourite hobby, fishing. The anthropomorphic wolf was out for his regular fishing trip. Fishing rod grasped in claws, he sat, gathering food for himself and the nearby villagers. This was just a regular Monday morning. The ancient Wulver may appear an intimidating beast that compels us to lock our doors and hide away, but the Shetland Wulver is one of the few folklore tales where the story doesn't end in tragedy. Unlike the infamous will-o'-the-wisps manipulating lost travellers, the Wulver would instead help them, giving people directions to where they needed to be. No deception or manipulation involved. The Wulver was a kind-hearted being who felt a deep fondness for humans and would mourn their loss when villagers departed, howling sorrowfully into the night. However, the Wulver did need his alone time, and anyone who would maliciously disturb the Wulver's rest would be sorry. If one was to provoke the lupine local, the Wulver would not hesitate to retaliate, but only if needed. If you were kind to the Wulver, he would be kind in return. Human biases often mistake people who are unfamiliar to us as something they are not. Through preconceptions and stereotypes, we judge and convict, thinking we already know everything there is. But we really know very little about each other. We comment and like in ways that fail to appreciate the ramifications of our actions. A slight act towards prejudice attracts the attention of those with more malevolent intent. The hate mongers and fear spreaders, those who seek to proliferate their malice by manipulating the slightest sense of disconnect between one person and their fellow humans. The Wulver was often mistaken for its vicious counterpart, the werewolf, but the two are completely different in manner and intent. Yet the werewolves are not where we think they are. Often when people pigeonhole those who just want to live their lives in all the daily chores and necessities, they fail to see the yellow eyes and sharp fangs just over their shoulder. Like the Wulver, humans seek to reward kindness. Most do not have the slightest desire for trouble, unless on reality TV, but if we need to stand our ground, we will. Spreading hatred and lies reinforces harmful ideas into the world which should be left in the 19th century. We could all be guided by the principles of the Shetland Wulver, helping each other by being empathetic, discarding prejudices, taking a compassionate approach to those whose shoes we have not walked in and whose burdens we cannot know. For we are all in this together, and kindness keeps us together, rather than tearing each other to pieces, like werewolves in the moonlight.